What's going on, guys? It's Destin here, and we are checking out the new Salem Cruise Lite 26ICE. So, new debut from them. Just got this floor plan on the lot yesterday, I think, and I haven't gotten a chance to go through it yet. So at the front, pretty standard. You got your rock guard, you got a power tongue jack, 20-pound LP tanks, and then our battery box space right behind there. There is a battery disconnect on the underneath of that, and our pass-through storage. Pretty standard for Salem's. You got the full-size door, a little bit smaller of a door on the other side, but you can still fit a camp chair in there or something. Stabilizers are manual on this one. I think you can option them as power, but I try and go as little optioned as possible in most cases. A good size awning on this thing and a decent amount of glass on it. That window's placed properly, so we'll get to that in a second. Little outdoor kitchen area. Give you a mini fridge. There is a quick connect for a propane connection down there if you want to bring your own grill. But you got an outdoor fridge, and that is under the awning too, so you're covered while you're out there. Backside of the coach, pretty standard. They give you the spare tire. Tankless water heater comes standard. Black tank flush already on here. And then backup camera prep as well. They do give you one window for the top bunk. The bottom bunk is lacking in that aspect. Lippert ladder prep actually on the off-door side here. So at least you can get up to the roof. You can walk up on there, do your maintenance, that sort of thing. 30 amp connection on this one, city water connection on the off-door side, and then all of our tank dumps are going to be right towards the rear. I got our bathroom dump. I do have a galley one underneath that slide out there too that you can see. So a little bit of setup. You'll need a Y pipe for it. And let's go on to the fun part here. All right, guys, so here we are in the new 26ICE by Salem. So bunkhouse kind of setup, kind of gave you an angled wall for the TV there, which is nice to see from the traditional sort of style. And then a different kind of setup towards the back here. It's a double over double bunk setup with a little bit of storage underneath and kind of a different bathroom setup from what I'm used to seeing. So let's start off in the back here. So, of course, double bunk right underneath. They both have USB chargers. That bottom bunk's got a light, top bunk's got a light. Only one window, though. You do get some privacy curtains, and one thing that I do like is your breaker box is actually right there. So even with the slide in, it's accessible. It's not a fuss to be able to get to. In the bathroom area, you have no medicine cabinet, but you do get a mirror. They actually give you a sink in this one. It's out of the bathroom itself, which, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like we should have one more door that goes right there. But to each their own. You do get a sink back here. And then in the commode area itself, I have a tub stall with the head bubble. And your commode, it does have an exhaust fan there too. A little bit tight in there, but it gets the job done. Now, moving over to the control panel here. A couple of upgrades from last year. So, they cleaned up the switch panel a little bit. I like that. It's pre-wired for solar. Tankless hot water heaters already on here. And they've moved the speaker controls to right there, so that'll do your indoor and outdoor speakers. They went with a JBL system this year, which is nice to see. I see them on like my Montanas and high-end rings like that, so good stuff. A little coat rack right there by the wall, and that moves us on to the slide out. So Versa furniture, you should be pretty familiar with it by now. You can turn it into the L couch like we see here. You can turn it into a big dinette. You have all the storage underneath here. So they give you the storage totes. There's some more underneath the couch as well. And on the Cruise Lite lineup, you'll see it's a Schwintek based slide. So all the gearing for it's underneath. That's why we see that little bit of a step up into the slide room there. Not a big issue if you're sitting down in the slide out watching TV or something like that. But don't stand up too fast. You might crack your head. And that kind of brings us into the kitchen, which I think is the focal point for this camper. So, you know, starting off over on the corner, you have your angled sink, so tube A, plastic sink on this one, residential faucet, and that's right by a giant campsite window, which I think is the best part of this camper. You can see out, you can see your campsite, and it provides a lot of natural light. Overhead there, they didn't give you cabinets. They actually give you this cool, like, metal rack that was fabricated. I kind of like it. 3-burner cooktop, and then a convection oven underneath there. So they did away with the microwave, or did away with the true oven, but you get a convection. Little spice rack over to the side. And not much storage under the sink there. I do have a couple pullouts behind this one here, but not much underneath. So on the other side, they do have a handy little hidden pullout drawer here too, and those are really deep. Nice size. So good on them. I kind of like the built-in idea. And that kind of keeps us going. So 12-volt fridge, Furion fridge, pretty standard. I think 13 cubic foot. They're big. And putting the entertainment center on an angled wall like this, I've seen this a lot in some of the other brands. Hidden pantry behind here. So actually well thought out. I got 4 drawers there. If I go to the other side, I got another hidden pantry on that end there. You mount the TV right on the wall and actually get a pretty good viewing angle. Air conditioners ducted through the camper here, so even in the bedroom you'll have some sort of cool air getting to you. And the bedroom itself, actually, nice walk around space. I think they designed this well. So custom king size bed. It's a cut corner king is what I call it. So they shave down the edges a little bit here. Windows both open up in the bedroom here, so you can get a cross breeze. A little bit of storage in the wardrobes to the side here. Pretty standard storage wise. They do have a little hole that's cut into them, so if you got like a CPAP or something that you need to set up, you can put one there. And they actually give you a little closet in the master too, which is nice to see. And I think that's about the tour of the new ICE here. Gosh, if I forgot anything, don't hesitate to reach out and let me know, and happy camping. We look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching.